28. You know, when he picked that ball up, he had his back to the block or the tackler, and he's lucky he got away from that initial tackle.
That's right. And the thing that's pretty impressive right there, regardless of what happened, that kickoff team, they all stayed in their lanes, and nobody lost their assignment, you know, as far as how they get downfield, and somebody was there to make that stop for him.
Rudy Castillo, the ball carrier, number 13, but he's lucky he didn't get hit right where he tried to pick up the football there.
He did well to pick it up and not lose the ball.
So here we go. They're going to take out over, I'm going to guess right as I look down the field, about the 28-yard line. And the big guy, is that the big guy? I've seen a flag going down just there, but
see number 78.
I think the ball carrier was number 88, but
right.
78 for Weslaco. You're right. Weslaco is number 78 on the tackle. No, it's number 13. That's Castillo again. And big number 78 for Weslaco, that is Josh Zavala. And he said, nope, you're not going anywhere.
He did a good job of staying down, down the line of scrimmage. That's good defensive line play there.
I thought I saw a penalty marker, but I guess I was wrong there. Second down about 9, inside handoff again. And right now, Weslaco has really adapted to the Economedes. The first time up the field, Economedes knew where they were going, but now it's changed a little bit.
Right there, Terry. Everyone stayed home. Every gap was taken care of, controlled by the defensive line. Great job of stopping that.
Looked like number 42, Brandon Mendez, on the stop. But, like I said, that first drive can look totally different than the rest of the game if you make the adjustments on the sideline to it.
That's exactly right. Adjustments. You got to make those adjustments.
So third down and about 7 or 8 yards to go here. And out of a shotgun is Garcia. And we got all kinds of movement here. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if that's we use the word indecision or how that works. But what I see is we got 44 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And I believe the penalty is against Edinburg as they bring the ball back to about the 24-yard line. And to me, in the first half of play, you got to step on the gas the whole first half. You don't let up and maybe till like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, because you never know what the other team can do. But you just keep the gas down on the pedal and just go from there. So under center is Garcia again, probably a passing down here, but a man in motion. No, he's straight back, setting up a screen. He's got a man out about the 30-yard line, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get the first down and then some up over the 40, and still going. Good running that time by the Economedes back. That's a lot of yards after the catch, because it wasn't a real long pass, but good running by that running back.
That's a little modified screen that they, a little delay and great call. Because Weslaco adjusted, take everything that they were doing inside, and they were doing a great job of it. So that was a good change-up on their part.
One of the Panthers, number 90, is down on the field. He's checking up. Chris Carmona is talking to the trainers. But like I said, for a screen pass to work, I think you might counteract somebody's aggression on the other side, because Weslaco is very aggressive coming after him. And like I said, the screen pass kind of negates that sometimes if you get to the right person here. So we're waiting. We got a little timeout on the field to score 14-0, and we're down to about 12 seconds to go here in this first quarter. And it's been mostly all running. Weslaco has not attempted to pass, but their offensive machine is in full gear. They
look pretty sharp.
Somebody came into the factory and turned on the switch, and they've been from word go.
They're ready to go. They're ready to go.
A lot of empty seats on the other side of the stadium, but that won't be that way a week from now, because it'll be Weslaco East. I guess they call it the Naco Bowl.
The Naco Bowl.
That's number 3. You were involved with number 1. Is that correct? Yep. So you won the first one.
We were very fortunate to take that one. Kids, they've been waiting a long time for it to happen, and now that it's a regular thing, it's something that's big. You made a very good statement. That when you were talking about it, that it was an event. For
tonight
community.
Tonight is the Danaco Bowl. You knew that, right? That's Donna versus Donna North is going on right now tonight. Well, whatever it's called in Donna, but and you've been involved in the Donna program as well. So the ball at the 50-yard line, and hand off to the big man, Arleola. He's got some room, and he's still going at the 40. They cut him down. He got the first down inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line, but that's a new program starting up over there, and Donna is playing Donna North tonight. But I've got to give Donna the favorite tonight, but you know, in a few years down in North, maybe right up there with them.
They'll be there.
The first 2 or 3 years that you had a program at East, it was hard to win a ball game, but after about 3 or 4 years, you were able to shed the most unpopular tag around Weslaco East, and they got rid of that thing in a hurry. I'm talking about you were their little brother.
Oh yeah.
That will set you back or set anybody back a little bit. But anyway, that's the end of the first quarter, and with the score of Weslaco 14 and Edinburg Economedes nothing. We're ready to go here as they switch the teams around. The ball is down to about the 38-yard line, so the big boy Ariola, he's a load to bring down.
He showed something there. You know, he can run, he can juke a little bit through his hips out there when he hit the outside. And I was kind of waiting for him to do that because everything they've been running was tight end to tight end, but that time he broke it to the outside because Weslaco took everything that they were doing inside away. So let's see what kind of adjustments both sides are going to make now.
First down and 10, and hand off it to the big guy again right up the middle. And I think they caught him this time. He maybe got a half a yard at the most.
Yeah, right now Weslaco's taking anything they want to do away on the inside.
Well, then, you practice against the slot T every day and practice against each other. So when you see it in a game, you probably are used or you're conditioned to know exactly what is the next move. So for them to be effective, they have to throw some new wrinkles into it.
Well, it's all how you're going to finesse this thing, because usually you're going to you have a quick grab with guards and tackle traps, and you're going to base a little bit. And
here we go. Garcia's going to throw. He fakes it. The pass is knocked down. He catches his own pass. How about that? That's something else. Now it's free air game on the quarterback. Oh my!
How about that?
Yeah, that's a highlight film there. But he caught his own pass on the tip drill. He obviously practices the tip drill a little bit. As you watch it knocked down, looks like Nichols, number 8, might have knocked it down. But Garcia got it back, but then the rest of the guys saying, hey, let's get the quarterback.
That's a good heads-up play by that quarterback.
Oh, yeah. He got something out of nothing there. So it's third down and about maybe 14 yards to go here. Remember, this all started about the 38-yard line, so a loss of about 4 yards on that play. Garcia this time out of the shotgun, a little bit deeper. Weslaco showing blitz, and he's going to roll it to his left. Still looking. Here comes the Panther rush, and they got him at about the 40, so picked up about 2 is about it, as Rene Pettis, number 72, takes him down. That's going to bring up fourth down, but do you punt? Do you know you're too far out for a field goal here? But
this is 4 down territory.
But can you have a punter that can put it on the 5-yard line? It all depends.
Sometimes you try to be too careful, and you end up just getting 4 or 5 yard punts. So, you got putters that can put it right there on that pylon.
Well, he's looking at about 4th down and 12 here. The ball at the 41-yard line. Garcia also is the punter, the quick kicker, so to speak. He's straight back drop.
He's setting up a screen again.
They got him.
Weslaco had it. Let's go that one.
That's number 2. That's our quarterback's brother. That is Rodriguez.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Really?
On the defense.
Well, didn't see that.
15 yards, previous spot. First down.
Wow, I did not. I saw the set up the screen, but I did not see the roughing the passer that time.
Late hit there, huh?
Diego Rodriguez got the nice stop on the play, but
once that quarterback released that ball, I was a spectator looking.
Yeah, I was too. I was watching. I was watching the receiver.
How the blocking was being set up. And when I saw that backer there make a heck of a play. I don't know if he's playing outside back or if he's a corner, but
well, we may get a replay on that one, yeah. But they got it all the way down to the 26, so that was big fourth down play, and now they keep their drive going off that huge penalty, a personal foul against one of the Panthers that time. Hand off to the big guy, Ariola, trying to get to the outside, and now they hemmed him in and going to take him down inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. But how about that? 4th down and long, and they were able to get the penalty. Otherwise, they would have had to turn the ball over to the Panthers again.
But Weslaco's got the #1 defense in this district.
Right.
You just see why. Those players do a great job of playing down the line, and they pursue well. They don't chase each other, and they get a lot of hats on that football.
2nd down and 8, a gain of 2 by Ariola. Garcia again, hands off this time to Vela, or actually number 13. And he's down inside the 20. 13 is Rudy Castillo. He got the ball down inside the 20, maybe closer to 15.
Boy, he hit that thing just
speed,
right.
Little speed there. He broke a tackle.
They blocked it well, and that back hit it really well.
They like that left side, don't they? They run a lot to the left side of the field. So it is it third down, maybe half a yard to go here? We're going to say 3rd and 2.
Somebody moved.
Okay, well, remember, they had a drive stop earlier in the game because of...
Number 42 offense. 5-yard penalty.
Now, instead of 3rd and 2, it's going to be 3rd and 7.
That's right.
And that makes a different play call.
It changes everything. Changes everything.
So the ball is back to the 22-yard line. It looks like if I look at the sticks, they need to get to about the 15 there, Mondo. I would say they need to see that big orange stick over on the other side.
They need to get down to the
about the 15. But you know that orange stick kind of meshes in with their orange uniform. So
it does.
So here we go, 3rd down and long. The man in motion. Garcia hands off and down. Well, they stop him, or do they? They stopped him about the 20-yard line. I thought he might only gained about a yard, but they're going to be short of a 1st down. It's going to be a 4th down. Now they're in a field goal situation. I don't know what kind of field goal kicker they've got, but that is Rudy Castillo, I believe, number 13. Good stop that time again. Number 72 for Weslaco. He's having a pretty good game out there. Rene Pettis.
He's playing very well.
4th down and about 4, I believe. 4th down and about 4, and to the line of scrimmage he comes. So there's no field goal attempt here either. Down 14-0. Garcia. And in the backfield, Jordan Nichols, the sophomore linebacker, said, "Hello, guys. You're going down in a hurry." And the youngster at that time, the big play here in this 2nd quarter. So Jordan Nichols, number 8, a real intelligent kid too. I had him, like I said, he was one of my math students, and this guy was always near the top of the class in academics.
They had that thing smelled out from the get-go. He made a heck of a play, and then there was a couple of other players there ready to just help along. Defense is playing very well.
So the ball on the 21-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. The 3rd time they've had the football today. They've scored the other 2 times. And Rodriguez is going to throw up the field to see what kind of arm he's got. And down to the 50-yard line, Brian Guerra, one of the top receivers on this team. It was close, but they say Rodriguez is more of the throwing quarterback than the other Rodriguez, but he's a lanky youngster and threw a nice spiral up the field, but just out of the hands of Brian Guerra down at about the 50-yard line or so.
He's open.
Yep. So 2nd down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Like I said, the Panthers have only had, this is only the 3rd time they've had the football here in this first half. But they've been able to run like crazy so far. Handoff, 25, still going up over the 30 to about the 32-yard line.
That's a good hard run.
That's number 27, Aaron Sanchez. Remember, he's the one that in the 1st quarter ran to the left side, and he's going to be close to a 1st down if he doesn't have it. Well, wait, watch the 6 here.
That's good hard running. There's a flag there.
We get the referees involved.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Wow.
For 29.
Key
15 yards into the run.
For both teams here in this first half. So 1st down the field. They're going to come up over the 40, between the 40 and 50-yard line.
That's a 15-yard.
Yep, that was a big one. Once again, I did not see the grabbing of the mask there on Aaron Sanchez, but the ball is up to about the 47, 48-yard line. 1st down and 10. This is a good way to keep that drive going here. And up coming wide, cuts up the middle to the 50, down to about the 49-yard line are the Panthers runners. That time it was Eric Gonzalez making the tough yards in the middle.
Economedes has got three guys in there taking that Weslaco hitting them right where they're giving them that little bubble. I call it a bubble.
But number 67 again with a nice block that time. We mentioned him before, Aaron Ramos. And he's leading the interference so far in this ball game. Ball at the 49-yard line. Man in motion. Inside handoff again. 45, still going. Jonathan Martinez.
25 is it?
Jonathan Martinez. Yep. Yep. I get confused. There's so many 20s on this team. They're all got 20 as a number.
It's amazing how well they're picking up that right there. They're hitting that thing right where they're giving it to them.
Well, down to the 41-yard line goes Jonathan Martinez, and he gets the 1st down. So 1st and 10 again on this drive here. early on in the second quarter. Rodriguez again under center. And now coming wide. Is that Eric Gonzalez?
Let me tell you.
The 40.
That's number 20.
Or is that 20? That would be Brian Guerra. You're right. You saw the 20 better than I did the 28.
Well, I'm cheating. I'm looking at the monitor.
Oh, well, I have too, but I thought but it's hard to, between a 0 and an 8, you got to fill in the middle sometimes. But Brian Garrett can get loose too. He's had over 100-yard gains. So, like I said, they've got 3 or 4 runners on this team that can get you 100 yards almost any night of the week.
It's an impressive drive, Terry. I mean, these guys are just mixing it up well. Offensive line's doing a great job blocking.
Second down and about 6 yards to go from the 38-yard line. Rodriguez again. Kind of a nice, little movement by the right side of the line.
Got a little excited.
That's going to cost them 5. That's one of their few mistakes so far as Coach Tony B comes out and looks around.
5-yard penalties. Still second down.
So second down, the ball is 42. I think you're almost back to the where this drive started or where the line of scrimmage. So they got second down about 11 here.
You know.
But they can make it up in one play, can't they?
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll call it second a little bit.
Second a little bit, okay. So second down at about the 43-yard line for the Weslaco Panthers. We got whistles. Timeout. That's kind of an odd formation they come out of there at that time too. It's not an eye and not even a power eye, something like that. There's our boss, Dr. Alejandro. Oh, we're talking to one of the students. Once again, our K-West crew tonight, we've got Don Ramirez and Val Zamora on the field. We've got Mike Palacios upstairs filling in for our buddy Rafael Cavazos tonight. Raf is over covering the game in Edinburg. He's over at Bobcat Stadium with John Boswell and Joey Calvillo on K-West tonight. And they're covering the game between Weslaco East and Edinburg High, yep. So that'll be interesting. That sets up next week's game. And it could be, next week could be for the district championship. That's never happened either, where you're both going for that district championship on the same night. So
that's what playing the last game of the season does.
Here we go. Rodriguez again, handoff coming wide. Looks like Sanchez cutting at the 40, 35, still going. 30, makes a run, 20, 10, turn on the juice. And no, that's Brian Garrett, my bad again, but he found like an extra gear. You'll watch the replay in the second year, coach, but he got out there about 8-10 yards and then just turned it up a notch and said, okay, catch me now, guys.
It was there. They took a timeout, thought about what they want to do, and you know, we said second a little bit. That's what it was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, how do you teach a kid the speed factor? He had the speed, but then he turned it up a notch.
Yeah, it just.
So Lemus is going to try the extra point here. As we're down to 5:06 to go here in this second quarter, and the kick on the way. He's got the distance, and it's good. So 5:06 to go. It's Weslaco 21 and the Jaguars nothing. But like I said, as we review the play, here comes Garrett to the outside, and right about.
That's just some good
now right about there, he turns on the juice.
Good blocking, and he just does a great job of following those blocks. And he's an experienced runner. I tell you what.
Right. He played on the varsity last year, but when your offensive line is performing like that was an easy drive down the field that time for the Panthers again. And when your offensive line can do that constantly, the other team's got to be scratching their head thinking, how do we stop these guys?
First of all, they're prepared for what they're throwing at them, and more importantly, they're executing.
Right.
They're doing a great job.
It's one thing to say what we're going to do, but it's another thing to execute. Yep. So the Panthers are ahead 21-0. I think the impressive part about the score is also the nothing, because Edinburg Economedes has been known as a high-scoring team all year long.
That's right. You know, coming into this thing, you figure they're going to match up well, offense versus a defense, because they're up there. But the adjustments that are being made have made all the difference in the world.
Here's the kick at the 30-yard line. And about the 35-yard line comes the return. Maybe up to the 36, but a short kick, but not very much of a return that time by the Economedes team.
You know, that I was talking about that defense is how well they adjust and they pursue well, and you know, they bend but they don't break. And
exactly.
That's the key.
So this drive is going to start for Economedes at about the 37-yard line. But you know, you have 3 Edinburg schools in District 31 6A this year. But the best team in Edinburgh may not be the 6A schools. It might be a 5A school over there. Edinburg Vela.
Yep. Sabercats. They are solid and they're having a great year.
So here we go. Actually, the ball is back on the 35-yard line. Garcia. Handoff coming wide to Vela. He's got some room up to the 35. Still going 40. 45 on it. Oh, it's going to be hard to catch Marquis in the chase.
There's a good angle right there. But
push him out of bounds. That's the way you do it.
That's how you save a touchdown.
Right. Chris Marquis was able to get him. As he come around, when he beat the Panthers around the corner, then it was just a foot race to, like I said, try to knock him out of bounds. And a good job by Marquis to keep it from going 6 points.
You know,
there he is right there, like you said.
That type of hustle right there, Terry, will make all the difference in the world if a defense will come back and keep doing what they've been doing. Because Economedes was down there just a little bit ago.
Exactly.
And they stopped him.
Looks like they got the ball at about the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, but that's not into the end zone yet. Actually, right on the 20, my bad. So 20-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Economedes after that big run.
There's 88.
Yep. He's going to block ahead, and they're going to bring down number 13, Rudy Castillo. He got maybe to the line of scrimmage if he got that. But the big boy, number 88, Ariola, was leading the way there.
He led the way. I mean, it's no secret where they're going to run the ball.
But on the tackle for Weslaco, number 50 that time, Pascual Vasquez, he was able to get by number 88 and wrap his arms around the ball carrier and bring him down. So 2nd down and 10, no gain in the play. This is a big series, I think, for Weslaco's defense. If they can hold him down here, this would be huge after that huge play by Economedes. Actually, I think he might have lost one. It looks like from here it's up at about the 21-yard line. So Garcia under center again. Hand off to the big boy, Ariola. And putting his head down and going ahead to about the 15. He got a lot of that on his own. He's just knocking people over. So it's going to bring up about 3rd down and 5 for the Edinburg Economedes Jaguars.
You know, Economedes has moved the ball well. And this situation, the last few times, they've moved or they've done something to hurt themselves. So let's see what kind of a...
Well, the ball's at the 15. They need to get to the 10, Mondo, to get a 1st down here.
That's right.
So 3rd down and 5. Garcia under center again. Hand off and onto the 10-yard line and maybe down to the 5. You got the gain, and it's for a 1st down, so it's going to bring up 1st down and goal.
You saw what they did right there, Terry. They didn't waste any time. They didn't get fancy. They snapped the ball, and here we go.
Arredondo, the running back, number 25, Alan Arredondo. He got away from, well, he almost got away from some of the tacklers, but basically carried him a little bit. So it's 1st down and goal from about the 6-yard line after that big gain on 3rd down. And now we got goal line defense going here for the Panthers. 1st down and goal to go from the 6. Garcia handoff to the big boy again. They got him trapped in. Can they stop him? They knock him down about the 5 or the 4. Boy, that was a collision. Do you feel that collision up here? That was a hard hit down there.
That's goal line defense.
Well, watch this when he gets hit. They actually spun the big guy around right about there. And
that's Galindo coming up there and hitting.
Andre, that's a big hit for him. But I'm looking at the ball now, maybe at the 5-yard line. So 2nd down and goal to go from about the 5. So we'll watch the defense again right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Garcia again. And we got movement. I don't know if they moved or we moved.
Yep.
I saw the penalty. I heard the whistle. So.
Full snap. Ball start.
Oh, that's a break again.
42 offense.
On them, yep.
You know,
They've done that before. This is not the
He'll
first time they've kind of shot themselves in the foot, so to speak.
Yep.
And for lack of a better euphemism. But back to the 10-yard line.
See, I said Galindo. 11's the one that hit him.
Okay, number 11.
And Andre's at number 21.
Right. That was Anthony Garza.
Anthony Garza.
Right.
Yeah, I tell you what, he made some leather on him.
So anyway, the ball is back to the 10-yard line. That should keep it at 2nd down, but it's 2nd down and goal to go. They have to go all the way into the end zone. And Garcia hands off
number 13.
Yep, number 13. And he's got the run and into the end zone he goes. That's a hard run, but give the ball carrier credit. Rudy Castillo takes it in a 10-yard touchdown run around that left side.
Senior right there, 25, lead way, getting good blocks. Well-designed play, and they hit it right. They hit it right.
Yep. In fact, on the tackle was under Galindo, but by the time he got to it, it was already in the end zone.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Got a little injury done.
They overcame that little penalty they had just had.
I'm not sure if it was one of their guys or one of our guys.
Looks like one of theirs.
Down in the field here, but we have 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the first half.
No, that's number 17.
Well, number 17, my bad there. 17 for us is Ivan De Leon or De Luna.
Yeah, he's from there.
With 2:10 to go to first half, and Edinburg Economedes finally finds the scoreboard here, but that was a long drive, and you have to give them credit. Their offense got going that time. That one big run that went down the field, that really was the key there.
Yeah, defense buckled down, made them earn it. They made them earn it.
Well, now the other thing too is you have 2:10 to go in the first half. I'm looking at the scoreboard, seeing about the timeouts. It looks like we have a couple of timeouts left, but the other situation is this: we kicked off to start the ball game, so Weslaco should get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
As the kick is up and it is good. So 2:10 to go to halftime. It is now Weslaco 21 and the Jaguars 7 here on KWest, and brought to you also tonight live on 956 Sports.
Weslaco has scored in every possession.
But the game is about what we expected, a running game by both these teams.
But
yes, Weslaco scored on every position. I believe they have.
They've scored in every possession. So as an opposing coach with 2:10 left, if you know you can't stop them, what's the possibility of an onside kick?
Well, that's a possibility there. But I believe we've had a touchdown tonight by Eric Gonzalez. We've had one, I know, by Brian Guerra. I'm trying to think what that third one was. I thought it was
25.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan Martinez. So we've had 3 different runners have scored for Weslaco.
Oh, that's right, that Thundering Horde.
That's a little tricky,
yeah,
little razzle-dazzle, so to speak.
Little Thundering Herd.
That's what it's called, Thunder and Herd. You mean the Marshall theme song here. And down the field we go. Let's see what we've got here. The ball is going to be picked up about the 7 or 8 yard line. And back to the 10, 15 to 20, 25. Still going. Up the field we go. Number 13 with the football for Weslaco. And that would be the youngster Alex Lara. He is a youngster, just a sophomore, but he's also a good running back. He don't get to play because the upperclassmen. Yeah, but this kid is good on special teams.
Solid youngster there.
He got the ball up to, well, between the 25 and 30, maybe the 27-yard line. But here we go with only 2 minutes to go in the first half. We might have to run this drive a little bit quicker, but Rodriguez.
Here goes the jet sweep.
Yep, here we come. The sweep coming to the far side. 25, 30, still going 35 and pulled out of bounds. And that looked like Aaron Sanchez.
That's a well-designed play because it's going to get yardage. But
no, that's Lara again. My bad. That is Alex Lara. That's a kid that just did the kickoff return there, Mato. And he's still stayed in the game.
Good speed, but it's a well-designed play because it's coming wide and you go out of bounds to stop the clock.
Exactly, and we're just barely under about a minute 52 to go. And handoff coming wide. Eric Gonzalez, 35, 40, still going, breaks the tackle, and over the 50-yard line down to about the 47. He was close to taking it all the way.
He was very close to breaking that thing.
You saw Eric Gonzalez. He made that cutback, and right there, nice cutback by the youngster. Of course, in the old days when you and I played, you didn't see that cutback as much. We didn't play on turf like this where you could really plant your feet and do the cutbacks.
No,
can you imagine trying to cut back on Sam Stadium back 20 years ago? You could never do it.
Remember those days when you played 2-3 games after a rainstorm?
Right. Oh, exactly. Well, Sam Stadium, you couldn't even walk across that field, let alone run on that thing.
That thing was sodded with sand all the time.
And you played enough games. You've been over there enough times to know what that stadium. That was, to me, that was the biggest improvement that stadium has ever made was when they put down the turf.
They were. I'm thinking they're the first team to do it.
That might have been. Now, do you remember a youngster named Kelshaw Rivas?
Kelshaw played for me.
He played for. Were you coaching the game? He scored 6 touchdowns against a Brownsville school against Pace.
Yep. on a Saturday.
Yep, on a Saturday game. I saw. KWest covered that game. It was an unbelievable game.
I was the head coach there.
Okay. Now we're dating you. The ball at about the 49-yard line here, Coach. First down and 10 for Weslaco. Rodriguez under center. Coming wide. Cuts back at the 50, 45. Still on his feet, maybe about 2 yards, but another little cutback that time. This time I believe it was Brian Guerra. That's right, number 20. But what do we have for time?
We've got 136.
136, and Coach Tony has called another timeout.
Yeah, but you're right. The way they run, the way they hit those holes, and the angles they take is deceptive in terms of if for 20 or 28 or 25.
Right. Well, they got all these 20 running backs, but you know, you speak of Kelso Rivas, that was one of the greatest individual performances I ever witnessed, was the 6 touchdowns he scored against Brownsville Pace. And then of course we covered the game. His brother scored, or didn't score necessarily 6. He ran for over 400 yards against San Benito.
San Benito.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I mean, that might be one of the best brother combinations to ever play for Weslaco in the last how many ever years. I'm sure Bobby Lackey, I don't know if he had a brother, but he got a lot of yards himself back in the days.
Kel was solid young man.
Here we go. Pitchback coming wide to the 50.
Boy,
trying to get to the outside.
They played that well.
Oh, they did. They got outside quickly. Well, they must have known that they need something that's probably as close to a pass as Weslaco's got there, is that pitchback. But they're wide open and ripe for a pass at this point. As the clock goes down to about 1:29, and he got out of bounds here. So what are we looking at? Third down, second down here? Third down, about 6. Man in motion coming wide. There's a sweep again.
Oh, it's
at
gone.
the 50 line. 50, 45, 40, still going. Pushing guys down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
Boy,
Number 13, Lauer, the sophomore again.
They sprayed that thing nice, and they hit that jet sweep, and adios, partner.
Is that what it's called, a jet sweep? Because that's about what it was. Look at Sanchez, the other running back, out in front of him, trying to lead the way here. And Lara, again, gets a big first down as they get down to about the 26, 27-yard line. First and 10 for Weslaco. And Rodriguez is going to throw. He's under a lot of pressure. Gets rid of the ball finally. Oh, he's got a receiver inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Matt Rosales, the big baseball catcher on the reception for Weslaco. Timeout Weslaco, but we got a hurt player on the field. I think it's another Economedes player.
Yes.
Back at about the 37-yard line. But give Rodriguez credit because he could have went down, but he withstood the pressure that time and got the ball away down to about the 18-yard line.
He did well. You know, he was running. He was running hard, and to throw in a run like that and hit him on the money was pretty good job.
Am I looking at that right? I see exactly 1 minute on that clock.
Exactly.
So 1 minute to go here in this second quarter. And the bands will be on the field here shortly. Although, as they always do a great job, the bands for Weslaco High and Economedes. But injured Economedes player right now. 1 minute to go, and this drive, they're easily within scoring range here. I think we've used up most of our timeouts here, Coach. I don't see anything on the board here. I see a big 0 over there on the big score clock. It looks like they have 1 timeout left. But the other thing too, Coach, is you score here, and if you get the football back to start the second half, that's like double trouble, isn't it?
That's what you want to do. If you can generate some points here, and then start the second half with a touchdown.
You know, in this day and age, it's almost always you defer to the second half on that initial kickoff.
I always did.
Because I remember the olden days, you always wanted the football. You always got the football and received. But nowadays, it's more of a strategy game where you.
If you believe in your defense and you can get good field position, that's what it's about.
Okay, handoff coming up, 15-yard line, 10. Brian Garrett into the end zone. And Brian Garrett again using that speed. We had a little different angle on the touchdown run that time, but Coach Garrett again with another touchdown. And just speed. It'll be interesting to see the first half statistics on the rushing yardage because Weslaco is dominating. These are not 20-yard drives that Weslaco's getting. They're getting 70, 80-yard drives almost every time here.
4 possessions, 4 touchdowns.
And you can't do any better than that. That's all you can ask of your guys. Every time you touch it, you score. Here's the kick up, and it's good. And so with 54 seconds to go to halftime, it is Weslaco leading 28-7. Here's Gary, breaks a couple tackles, and then once he gets loose, you can forget it. Yeah. Nobody can match his speed out there.
If you figure that every drive started on the 30 times 4,
right? Exactly. Between 25 and 30 almost every time. Yep.
That's
70 yards or plus.
About 280 yards.
Now watch where he got the ball about the 21-yard line. He cuts back, breaks a tackle, and then look at the convoy. Yep.
Look at the blocking up front. There's people all over the place.
He had 3 purple shirts right out there with him.
You can't ask for better than that. That's good hustle.
Did that in front of the Weslaco administration. I saw Dr. Perfetto and Coach Reb and a few others out there. But watch here again. He breaks one tackle.
Started with 71 up front. 44 is blocking up there. And then you got all the people going downfield. You got to be careful there.
I saw that one tackle. Yeah, in the end zone. Is that almost like a clip or close to it?
It's
borderline.
I'd say it's a judgment call.
Okay. So 54 seconds to go to halftime. 28-7. Weslaco offensively played about as good a first half as you can do as they get ready to kick off here again. Down to about the 23-yard line, and Weslaco special teams on the play. Is that Andre Galindo, number 21? Yep.
Right there.
He was there to meet him.
He broke down nicely and kept him right there in front of him and made the tackle. That's good play right there. So
Andre right there, and you watching, he barely can move.
He wasn't going to let him go.
Number 4 on the return for Edinburg Economedes, Jesse Gonzalez.
And 82 come up and helped him too, so that was good.
So we're down to 50 seconds to go to halftime. Economedes may have to air it out. They're down 28-7.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because you turn that ball over, all you need is one play to score again.
Exactly. 26-yard line. But the defense has done pretty good. They've given up one big play.
One big play.
That's about it.
And then they held their own, you know.
Inside handoff up to the 25, maybe over the 30, and that'll take up some time there. As number 25 that time, Arredondo. But it doesn't look like right now they're in any hurry maybe to even get something going here. They do have a timeout left as the clock moves down to 33. Now that's something as a coach you never had to deal with. It was the 40-second clock.
No, we didn't have that.
That's something that's brand new this year, and it's kind of a
it's going
to be confusing.
It's supposed to speed up the game. That's the whole purpose of the thing.
Garcia fakes it. No, he does hand off. Over the 40, 45.
And that's number 4.
That's number 4 again.
Jesse Gonzalez.
He's the guy that tried to return the kickoff, but he got it up over the, well, actually close to the 45, about 43-yard line. But we've got 7 seconds to go, and the clock is down to 6. Looks like they've taken their last timeout.
Edinburg.
So Edinburg Economedes out of timeoad. So what do they got going here? Do they have a Cal Stanford play here in the last play of the first half?
What I think I do, I just try to go into halftime. We're down by 21 and make some quick adjustments.
Well, to me, if you're going to do something fancy, you're almost better getting the quarterback setting up a screen play because there's no way he's going to drop back with the Panther rush.
No.
And try to get something, a 40, 50-yard pass down the field. Yeah. But like you set up a screen play, maybe let one of your runners try to take it that way.
Yeah, but
you have a better chance.
I don't know.
You have a higher percentage, I would say.
It's easy to make calls up here, but if it was me, I don't think I'd do something where I'd give them the ball and then, maybe a pick six because
right, exactly.
Weslaco has adjusted well to the little screens and made some really good plays. So
well, when you go to the locker room at halftime, those are when you make the major adjustments. But I'm just saying, do you ever have situational things as a coach that you do during your practice? You may not have enough practice to do those kind of things. I don't know, like in baseball, sometimes you might give a situational type thing.
Yeah, it's just, you go into a locker room when you have a good lead and what you want to do is you're going to come back out. You're going to be 0-0. You don't want to get any kind of overconfidence. You want to stay focused on what you need to do. If you're down by 21, then you got to stay positive and you got to find ways and find ways to fix a few things. But that's what football's all about.
And 6 seconds.
But to me, offensively, I don't even know what you tell your team because they played almost a near flawless first half offensively. Defensively, we might have to guard against the big play, but offensively, you get the ball 4 times and you score 4 times and you do it as easy as the Panthers have done. Really, they haven't been stopped yet.
No.
But here we go. Last play of the first half, inside handoff again, and they got him down about the 41-yard line. That's going to do it. We go to halftime here at Bobby Lackey Stadium. For the score of Weslaco 28 and Edinburg Economedes 7.